In other global news, 2022 has been the deadliest year for the Palestinians. Since 2006, Israeli forces have been trying to crush a new group. It's called the Lion's Den. Palestinians blame the upcoming Israeli elections for the surge in the bloodshed. Our next report takes a closer look at what's actually going on. Take a look.
The UN has called this year the deadliest in the West Bank since 2006. Over 180 Palestinians have been killed this year. Mass funerals are a common sight in the occupied Palestinian territories. On Wednesday, 6 Palestinians were killed in Nablus during a raid by Israeli forces.
This Israeli escalation is crossing all the red lines with the Palestinians. They have killed 6 people in 12 hours in Nablus, and we urge the American administration to put enough pressure and serious pressure on this Israeli government to stop this escalation.
Palestinians think the escalation of violence is partly due to the upcoming elections. Israel is going to polls for the 5th time in 4 years. Violence ahead of elections is a common phenomenon for Palestinians.
What's being announced in the Israeli media outlets is only related to election campaigns for the next elections. We are in Jenin camp, ready for any Israeli aggression.
The Israeli policy is to confiscate lands and expel its residents and to put them in separated areas, whether there are elections or there aren't. But during the election campaign, there is an increase in Israeli confiscation, arrests, aggressions, because the candidates want to gain more votes, because the radicals control the atmosphere in Israel. The government wants to gain more radical votes.
The Palestinians and the Palestinian blood are the card used for past 15 years, since it was used by former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu during his election campaign by expressing to the Israeli right wing what he will build more settlements on the Palestinian land and how he will raid cities. It's all at the expense of the Palestinian blood. We are freedom fighters, but unfortunately the whole world see us as terrorists. The Palestinian, who is now a fighter, aged 20, 22, 25-year-old, didn't see a successful political process. He only witnessed killing and raids.
Israel's Prime Minister Yair Lapid made a statement after the military action in Nablus.
After a night of operational activity, I want to say that our goal was and remains to strike hard and continuously at terrorists and those who dispatch them in Jenin and Nablus and wherever terrorism takes root. We will not relent for a moment. We will not permit the existence of terrorist organizations that harm Israeli civilians and army soldiers. The assassination of the head of the Lion's Den organization, Wadia al-Hu, along with additional terrorists, is the result of joint efforts by the security forces, the Army, Israel Securities Authority, and the Israel National Counterterrorism Unit last night in Nablus. As part of the operation, the terrorist laboratory of the Lion's Den was severely damaged.
The Lion's Den group he refers to are armed fighters. They are Palestinians who are using guerrilla tactics against the Israeli forces. They originated in the cities of Nablus and Jenin. The group has been accused of attacking Israeli checkpoints, soldiers and settlements. The recent Israeli raids are part of an operation to break the group's hold. Reports say the operation is called Break the Wave. The group accused Israeli forces of using a motorcycle bomb to kill one of their members on Sunday. Israel did not comment on the allegation. West Asia Bureau, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.